Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Inept Pit, episode 22. Double deuces, two fingers, and two assholes, double dipping. I'm your host, Campbell. The other fat guy is Evan Sasiela. You know him, you love him, you hate him, you like him. Maybe a sort of.
I don't think
not
any
really.
of those things. No.
I don't think anyone knows us. To be honest, I think most people just stumble across this and they're like, what the fuck am I listening to? And then here we are.
I'd rather have that happen than no one listen to us.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, our numbers are up. I think we talked last week's, the episode before last was really like our highest rate episode. This episode, still doing pretty good fucking numbers. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get some momentum. Thank you if anyone shared the podcast. I doubt anyone did. I think it was my own fruition that made this happen.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think I just willed it into submission or existence.
Even back.
I don't know words that are longer than 4 letters.
Yeah, since you've been back on social media, I've
increased the
gone
numbers.
up.
I'm a draw. I am a bona fide draw. Book me on your comedy shows.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, how you been?
Good. We actually saw each other for first time in like months, like in person.
6 months. It's been over 6 months.
That was
August.
No, September.
It was August. I'm pretty sure it was August.
We went to a wedding in September.
Oh, yeah, it was September. So, whatever. 5 months. Far too long to not see my best friend for 5 months. Asinine, if you ask me.
Well, we do this weekly podcast.
I know I'm seeing you, but I'm not seeing you. Like all we do is I'm performing right now. Like, you think I say terrible things on this podcast? You should hear me when I'm not being recorded.
Yeah,
it's vile, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's like my mouth is a fucking public bathroom. It's just disgusting.
Yeah.
But we did it. We did the big boy experience. That's what me and Evan did. Finally.
Well, first off, it was on Sunday, and I was in town, Saginaw. It's where Drew's at in that area, and I had to go pick him up and drive out, go to Big Boy, and then drive back out of my way to go drop Drew back up.
Well, Evan, I don't know if you knew this or not. I'm kind of a big deal. I get chauffeured around. I don't actually drive. I don't drive anywhere. Other people drive me places because I'm a big deal. I should have sat in the back seat. I should have just sat in the back seat. Looked at my phone, fucking kicked up. I'm like, hey, I'm going to have a drink. Just roll the window up, stupid.
Yeah, because you called me. I was like, oh, I'll meet you there. We're going to this Big Boy at this place. And then you're like, aren't you going to come pick me up?
I did not use those words. You're a fucking liar. All right? You're a fucking terrible, horrible liar. I said, shouldn't we just ride together? Wasn't yeah, and then you pulled up and you're already in your car.
Well, I was just thinking, like, I think
you said I'd come to you. I could have came to you, but you fucking came to me.
No, I think
all over me
when you answered the phone, it was like, hey, you're like, can we just meet there?
Yeah, well, no, because I didn't realize how far away. I didn't suggest. Fuck, I don't even remember Sunday anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact that it was not your idea. You wanted to not go to Big Boy anymore.
Yeah, because I just saw, because I was picking you up, but it seemed like it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was worth it, wasn't it? I mean, it wasn't worth it for me, but it was worth the experience.
Yeah. And
we're going to break down our full Big Boy review. First off, there's not a Big Boy.
I love Big Boy. That's my review. That's my
I said we're going to. Well, I know, but we're going to break down our whole experience. All right, we're going to, because this is what the people want. Yeah. They want the Big Boy experience. First off, it's sad to say that the first restaurant I've been to after lockdown was fucking Big Boy. Like, that's how I broke myself back into. I'm like, ooh, restaurants. Once again, what am I going to get? I'm going to get fucking Big Boy.
What's even sadder is that was the one restaurant I wanted to go to after lockdown. Ooh, can't wait to go back to Big Boy.
That is depressing. It just proves how much of a glutton you are for punishment.
I just don't know any other restaurants, really.
How do you not know other restaurants?
I'm a fast food guy.
Yeah, it's true. I understand that. But if it's a chain restaurant, chances are it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, just
I would say
chances. Like most chain restaurants suck.
Except
but Big Boy especially sucks. When it comes to chain restaurants, the bottom of that list is chain diners. Like Big Boy, IHOP, Denny's, they are the worst food.
Yeah, that's why I never really ate at Denny's.
I have, but only hammered. Like I've never been at Denny's. I've never been at Denny's between the hours that weren't between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m. Those are the only times I've been in Denny's. And it wasn't because I woke up at 4 to go see Denny's. I've been up all night at that point.
Right.
And you're just like, oh, we're all fucking drunk. Drunk nights at Denny's fucking rock, dude. Like, it's fucking awesome. You go there with some friends, you're all just hammered, and then you're in a restaurant. It's awesome. It's Denny's, so you don't feel like you have to put on airs at any point. You're just like, I'm gonna fucking just be loud and belligerent, and I don't really give a shit. For one of my favorite times I went to Denny's. One time I went to Denny's hammered as fuck at like 3:30 in the morning, and I walked in and there was a full party of 20, and it was just all drag queens. And it was just like, fuck yeah, Denny's, you have supplied me once again with a good time. Like, yes, Denny's. Who knew that you were the party central? Like, I don't care. I don't care what people's biases are or what. It's like if you walk into a restaurant and there's a party of 20 drag queens and you're not like, this is fucking lit. Like you're a fucking, you died a little bit in the inside. Your heart is not where it used to be.
Yeah, it's kind of weird going to a Denny's when it's sunny out.
Never done it. Never done it. Never will.
I've done it when I was a kid. It's usually people that go to Denny's during the daytime. It's like families or
like sad families that hate flavor. I think it is what it is.
It's a place to dine in. It's a chain.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's so many other options. I mean, like
McDonald's.
I hate Applebee's, but Applebee's is still above a fucking Denny's in my book. Like I'd rather go eat at an Applebee's than Denny's.
Yeah, but not every town has an Applebee's. You're more likely to find a Denny's than an Applebee's.
Oh, look that up. Look up the chain. I don't know about that, Evan. I don't know. What has more restaurants? It's close, but I think Applebee's beats it, dude. I think Applebee's for sure beats it. Because I just don't. I swear I see more Applebee's. No matter where you go, there is going to be a lucrative number of people that like to settle for regular food. And you know what? First off, I don't want to shit on Applebee's because
I love Applebee's.
I wouldn't say I love it, but I don't. I said I hated it. I don't have that strong of opinion toward Applebee's because half off apps. If you go in for half off apps, that fucking rips. Like that fucking goes in hard. That goes hard in the paint. Like I love some half off apps actually.
Yeah.
But the thing I feel like is like the people who shit on Denny's, get over yourself. You fucking hipster. Like, you're not better than it. It's like, I feel like people that don't like Applebee's don't like going there because they feel like they're not special if they go to Applebee's. They feel ordinary. And guess what? You are fucking ordinary. Get over your fucking self. Applebee's isn't trying to be. It's not like they advertise like their food is this best fucking thing. Isn't their slogan like in the neighborhood or some shit like that?
It's like your neighborhood grill. It's what it's advertised as.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, dude, we're just here. We're Applebee's. Like, come here. And you know what? Sorry that some people, when they have like a night out, can't afford a fucking fancy, nice restaurant that they go to and spend a shit ton of money per meal. And some people don't have a lot of money, but they still want a night out. And they're like, okay, well, 2 for $25 is affordable. Like, you know, like it works for some people.
You're not going to believe this crazy statistics I just found.
Okay, lay it on me. I'm excited. I have a big old smile on my face.
It says on Google, in the U.S., there are 1,596 Applebee's locations.
Uh-huh.
And in the U.S., there's 1,593 Denny's restaurants. That's a 3-restaurant difference.
But I was right, motherfucker. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's close. I was still right. And that's what I like about it. I love being right. It's one of my favorite things in the whole world, being right.
Well, I
counted them all. My autistic brain has counted every single one I passed by, and then I did a basically a mathematic experience of like, okay, well, this region has this many, and then it's this region, and then I multiplied it, and I'm like, it's got to be more.
Yeah, there's probably like three more.
To be honest,
three more Denny's in Saginaw County than there are Applebee's. There's 2 more Applebee's.
I'm surprised there's not more. There's only like 1,500 of each, right?
Yeah.
But
you got to think about the whole country. I mean, it's probably not as popular. But Florida, it's like, I don't know, is it Hard Rock Cafe and type of stuff? We don't have that.
Well, Hard Rock cafes are in like all major cities.
Yeah, but
they're not in like they're not in a fucking podunk town, but Applebee's can be.
Right.
You go down the expressway in middle America. If it has a population that's kind of a population, it'll probably have an Applebee's.
Yeah, we don't have any. I mean, it's like Waffle House. We don't have any Waffle Houses in Michigan. I don't think we have any.
I've never
even popular in the South. It's probably more popular up here than there are.
Not a big fan of the sweet breakfast food. Not a big fan of waffles, pancakes, or French toast.
I was just that surprised me because you love everything else breakfast.
Breakfast is probably my favorite meal. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't have it a lot because who the fuck's wakes up and no, it's not even just that. Who wakes up in the morning is like, I'm gonna eat. It's like, what the fuck? I'm hungover. I'm like, food's the last thing I gotta get to work. Food is a end of the day thing for me.
Well, that's a family thing. Like if you're a couple and you have kids, like you make them breakfast. I mean, someone's going.
Well, that's true, Evan. I'm a fucking mid-20s rut. I don't fucking
exactly.
Live like I don't live like a human. I don't live like a human. I'm barely a man. I'm more an animal than I am a man.
So my parents ask all the time, like, "What do you have for breakfast?" It's like, well, sometimes I'll have an apple. Sometimes
you'll have an apple. First off, I've never seen you eat a fruit ever, so I don't even believe that.
You're right.
That's not even a diss. I've literally never seen this.
Oh, I know, but it still hurts.
I did watch you eat kind of a fruit. Well, let's go to the Big Boy experience. First off, we got to Big Boy, and I would describe that the demographic in Big Boys were people that looked like they belonged at Big Boys. Like there were people where you're like, oh yeah, of course you're here. Like it wasn't like, oh, you're here. It was like, oh yeah, this is how I pictured the people at Big Boys. It's exactly what I pictured them as. And I got out of work so fast, and you wanted to do it early. I didn't even shower to go to Big Boys, so I'm wearing like a full hoodie. I stink, and I walked in. I'm like, I fit right in. I didn't actually, to be honest. If I would have showered,
the best person there,
I would have dressed up. Like if I showered, I would have been.
I feel like you were still the best dressed person there.
What were you wearing?
That stupid coat I always wear, and nothing really.
I had fucking torn up jeans and a Nike hoodie on. So
that's the fly hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't looking fly, if you know what I mean.
Oh, pretty fly for a white guy. I can do references too.
Shout out Offspring.
Shout out Offspring for sucking dick.
I think they're coming out with a new album, I think.
Who cares? Who wants to hear another album? What's their major one?
Kid Americana.
Yeah, Americana. That album's sick. And besides that, fuck every Offspring album. Like, who gives a shit? Besides that album. Big Boy was... Well, then we got there, and then, like, as soon as we got our menus, I was like... When she came back for the orders, I'm like, all right, just so you know, I'm ordering 3 meals.
She was just... You just startled her. She was like... Oh,
I startled her. She was blown away. Well, I ordered 3 meals because... I decided I'm never going to go to Big Boys again. Oh, no wonder it's been so fucking cold in my room. I haven't opened the shades once. This is the first time I've opened my shades since I lived here. And, like, the fucking window seal is broken. Like, I was wondering why it's fucking cold in my room during winter. That makes sense. All right. Sorry, I got distracted. As I say, I was like, all right, I'm going to do the full Big Boy. I'm never coming back. Evan swears by this. And for the cast, I will try one of everything. So I will have a breakfast, I will have a lunch, and I will have a dinner. So I ordered the classic breakfast, 2 over easy eggs, which were more over than they were easy, if I had to say. 2 sausage links, 2 pieces of bacon, toast. And they didn't have hash browns, so I got tater tots, which is sick because I love tater tots. I'm a big tater tot guy.
I know it's weird to be 25 and be like, fucking tater tots are sick, but tater tots are sick, guys.
I respect it. I respect
Eat more tater tots. I like tater tots more than fries. I'll go on a limb here.
Yeah,
I will go on
a
a
big limb.
They are hash browns formed together. Oh, they are so good, especially if you get them really crispy. Fuck fries. Give me tates. Give me tates for my tots.
What are you, Napoleon Dynamite?
No, fuck you. I hate that movie. Don't go back to that. I just actually like tater tots. Don't fucking ever reference of Napoleon Dynamite in this podcast again.
It's one of my favorite comedy movies ever.
I know. And that's why you suck at comedy. Your whole gimmick is, I'm not funny, so I'm funny. Yeah, fuck you, Napoleon Dynamite. You're not funny. That's not a thing. It's not a thing to be, I'm not funny, so I'm funny. I'm so not funny that I'm funny. It's bullshit. Be funny.
It's pretty spot on, though.
Yeah. But as I was saying, then I got the fucking Big Boy. Their essential, basically their interpretation of a Big Mac. It's like their signature famous Big Boy with fries. And then I got the spaghetti dinner because of you. Evan, please inform the audience of what your choice of meals were.
Well, I had the spaghetti dinner because why not? And I had applesauce.
Well, that was a side because I had a side of coleslaw. And I had a salad. God, that's a lot of food.
And then I had mozzarella sticks with mozzarella marinara sauce. And then I had pancakes with syrup. 3 pancakes. That was my breakfast.
Exactly. And here's the one thing I think we've also established is if you've ever gone out to eat with Evan, just know if there are mozzarella sticks as an option on the menu, Evan is going to get mozzarella sticks every fucking time.
I will pay. I will pay for the overpriced mozz sticks. Yes.
The $1.50 a stick mott sticks. It's like, this is $7. How many sticks did you get? Well, let me do math real quick, but it's 5.
It's good though. It's worth it. Not really, but still ate it.
No, it was actually the mozzarella sticks. I think I tried one of yours. They were the best thing I ate. Well, let's break down the courses of meals.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, which one do you want? Should we start with spaghetti because we both had spaghetti?
Sure.
Okay. You should go first because you're going to be the positive one, and then I'll come in and shit on your dreams.
Well, every time I think it's been known that every time I go to Big Boy, I get the spaghetti and meat sauce, and it's usually endless. During COVID, they only had one. It was not even a plate.
Oh yeah, that was also funny. I'm sorry. I got to interrupt right here. Is that Evan, even though already ordering mozzarella sticks and pancakes, tried to get the endless spaghetti. Like, I was just getting spaghetti. I ordered before him, and then Evan's like, "I'll get the endless spaghetti." And I'm like, "Oh, honey, we're not doing that." And Evan looked like his dog just died. Like it's like a child whose dog just the light flicker like came out of his eyes. He shrunk down in his seat. He said, "All right, I'll just have one bowl of spaghetti, I guess."
Yeah, it was like that's why you make the 20-minute drive up there.
Endless spaghetti. All right. Well, continue with how you think of the spaghetti.
Even though it was not endless, it was delicious, and it tasted tremendous. I loved the meat sauce. It was great. Put a whole bag of Parmesan on, and
garlic bread. The garlic bread. I threw quotation marks up.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a big fan of that bread. It's just. I think the bread's just it's bad. It's just too crusty. They just put sesame seeds on it. Like it's not that good.
Right.
That's my critique of Big Boy.
So in my go now?
Yeah.
Is it my go? Okay. It's the worst spaghetti I've ever had. I have had $1.99 microwave spaghetti, like fucking TV dinners or whatever it is. I'm gonna go right off the bat. I got the meat sauce as well. I didn't taste fucking meat in the sauce. I didn't taste the onions I could see in it. All I could taste was vaguely a sense of tomato and water and noodles. And the noodles had no flavor either. So it was just, I was eating food, but it was like, went through an existential crisis. I'm like, am I in a simulation? Is this even real? Or am I just going through a coding issue of where I'm eating spaghetti? Because this is fucking, it was the worst. Literally, if you remember getting spaghetti at like your fucking school lunch, that was 10 times better than what this fucking spaghetti was. I don't know. There was a pile of water at the bottom of my fucking bowl when I was done.
It's just
that's not sauce. That's water. I saw it. It was water. It was
I think
fucking
it's
terrible.
sauce. I think it's sauce, but that's just me.
Well, water's not a sauce, Evan, and if it was, you'd be not as fat.
Oh,
You'd be drinking a lot more water and a lot less sauce if water was a sauce. That's the whole ring around for that joke. I just had to explain it real quick. No, dude, it was fucking awful. The fucking garlic bread was literally like, it was like fucking a hot dog bun that they pressed.
pretty much. And then they threw some sesame seeds on it.
So that was trash. And I fucking hated it. And I'll never order again. And I can't believe it was $11.
It was like $9.
$10.99. No, I remember prices. I'm very frugal. I remember my prices.
You remember that
I'm frugal. I don't know why it went full German on that one.
Yeah, what?
$11 for $11. I can't do a German accent. I don't think. I'm not going to try right now, but maybe if I have another White Claw, I will. All right, so I guess we'll do the lunch. What was your lunch?
I don't think I ordered lunch. I had
It
the
would be mod
appetizer.
stick. It would
The
be a
mod
mod
sticks,
sticks,
yeah,
yeah.
they were pretty good. I mean, I think the marinara sauce for the mod sticks isn't as good as the meat sauce for the spaghetti, but the actual mod sticks it was pretty good.
The mod sticks were the best thing I had there, and I didn't even order them.
Yeah, you had one of mine. And you're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they were good. I mean, first off, it's just the concept of mozzarella sticks. I mean, beautiful. God bless the man who came up with like, hey, what if we just fucking took cheese and fried it with breadcrumbs? We'll be like, let's give you a goddamn Nobel Peace Prize. Like, you genius. Mozzarella sticks are amazing, but every time I eat them, I do feel like I'm a piece of shit. I'm eating fried cheese, but it's like I could eat 15 of those motherfuckers. I could throw them down my throat
all the time. It's so delicious, and it fills you up.
I wouldn't. It makes you lethargic. Is that the word I'm looking for? What does the word lethargic mean? I think I used it properly. Look it up.
Are you saying it makes me look fat?
No. I said it makes me feel lethargic.
Lethargic is sluggish.
Oh, Drew using big words for the win again.
Yeah, you got the Applebee's Denny's thing. Now this, you're on a roll here.
I am almost an average intelligent person. But yeah, they're the fucking best part. I had the Big Boy, which first off, it's just a worse version of a Big Mac, but it's not bad. I mean, it's really hard to fuck a burger up. Let's be real honest here.
Well, if you serve something that has no flavor, but most burgers have flavor.
Well, it's meat naturally has flavor.
True.
I feel like meat is the most delicious of all.
That's what you do
things.
with that flavor, though. Can you enhance it, or does?
Dude, I don't know. Fuck, what are we talking about? We're not cooks. Like us talking about food, like we know what the fuck we're talking about. It was a goddamn Denny's. Of course, it was a fucking Big Boy.
I cook. I cook
sort of ish, but it's just like you're not a fucking cook. You sometimes cook meals that are mostly made of pre-made shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Packaged pasta, you know.
I make a nice chicken pot pie soup, but I've been told I put too much salt in it, so that hurt my feelings. I make a passable stew. I make a shitty pulled pork. I make a pretty good all vegetable chili. I've talked about it on the cast. I like that. I know how to make nachos, but is that really cooking in a way? Is it really? You're just cutting up toppings, really. And, I can make fucking hamburger helpers. So, what up, ladies? I'm the full package.
Yeah,
full package.
Pretty much. I don't cook, but here's 8 foods I've mastered.
Well, no, I have not mastered any of them, I would say. I would just say I can do them.
Well, to me, that's mastering it, because I couldn't do it.
Mastering is not... Evan, we've already had this talk on one of the houses about what the difference between... I'm an inept at making food. I know just
why
a
our
little
podcast
bit.
is called Inept Pit.
Yeah, because I'm not skilled at anything. I don't have any fucking skills because I spent all of my life trying to get good at stand-up, and now no one gives a fuck about it. I have a skill that's worthless, and I also know how to play drums, but I don't ever want to be in a band. So what do you do with these? I'm really good at both of those things, in my opinion, at least, and they're worthless.
Yeah, I mean, you just eat a big boy, I guess.
Yeah, and I can fucking kill myself in the goddamn bathroom after I fucking eat 3 meals.
Yeah.
That got way too serious. Why did you react like that's going to happen?
I don't
You're
know.
like, you're going to read on the fucking Reader's Digest one. What? That I'd kill? I'm not going to kill myself in a big boy, Evan. If I was going to kill myself, I'd clearly do it in this room, like with all my shit. Like, I'm not going to do it at a big boy. That's fucking insane.
Right when you said that, I was like, okay, there's a setup. Here's the lob. Where's the slam dunk?
Yeah. I'm not going to fucking do it at big boys. It's clearly a joke. No one's killed themselves at a big boy. Actually, look that up. Look up ridiculous. Suicide big boy. All right,
this is too early to look this up.
We're fact checking, okay? This is how the big guns do it. The big boys. The big boys with the big podcasts that have more money than us and don't ever go to big boys. What do we got? We got a suicide at a big boy? It would pop up, suicide big boy. If you look it up, it'll be like, man, commit suicide at big boy by shoving a big boy down his throat. He said, watch me kill my fucking self, and then tries to not swallow a big boy as he crams it down his throat.
There are 0 results.
See, no one killed himself in a big boy. I stand correct again. I am so right. No one ever kills himself in a big boy. Because I feel like if you go to a big boy, you've already given up on giving up. Does that make sense? I think the big boy crowd is.
This is one of my favorite restaurants, and I just seeing it torn apart like this.
Evan, get a new favorite restaurant. You live in a cultural center called Lansing. Explore it. There's probably actually good restaurants.
Everything's pretty much closed.
You're making some really good fucking points. I can't argue, but still, beforehand you should have been doing it. But yeah, it was a burger. The thing about the fries was I never had fries that were somehow burnt but not crispy. They were still soft.
The best, it was one of the funniest parts about the other day was when you dumped all that salt on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I made you try it.
You didn't even taste any of the salt I just put on.
We both were like, yeah. I'm like, we're trying the fries. I'm like, yeah, it's just like needs like salt or something. And you're like, yeah. And then I just take the salt and I dump a shit ton of salt on it, and then we ate it again and we're like, still can't even taste the fucking somehow Big Boy is for such white people that hate flavor and bland food that even the salt there has no flavor. Like it's somehow
salt's like I'm good.
Salt's like I mean we're not actual salt.
I don't even
Big
think
Boy's
salt. That was
place...
just like beads or something.
Yeah, I know something because I think Big Boy is the place people go where they think black pepper is spicy. Like, ooh, whoo,
yeah,
that's got a tang to it. Because there's just no flavor in anything. And I don't know what the fuck the Big Boy they have like it's kind of like a Big Mac, but instead of the special sauce, it's more tartar saucy. Which I'm actually a fan of tartar sauce. I don't think it works on a burger.
Yeah. You said it was like Thousand Island?
It's like Thousand Island, but extra tartar-y. Tartar saucery. Oh, wait. I said a slur. Accidental, though, right? I was talking about tartar sauce.
Yeah.
So I think I get a pass on that one.
That's what I was thinking you were saying. But
yeah.
Your brain
is talking about the tartar-y sauce.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good to get a loophole in there.
You just say tartar sauce.
Yeah, but I like adding you know me. I like adding E to the end of words. It's just fun.
It's not grammatically correct.
I know, but it gives it more flavor when it comes out of your mouth.
Did you
right?
throw
like
that
I'm
flavor
drinking
pun in there?
like I'm drinking a White Claw, I'm like I'm drinking a White Claw-y. It just sounds more fun.
Did you throw that flavor pun in there because we're talking about flavor?
Yeah, dude. Come on, don't. Some of my jokes are supposed to be nuanced and subtle. You're not supposed to call them all out.
No, I'll
It's
call
for
it
the
when
thinkers.
I see it.
It's for the thinkers.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then our breakfast. So you go with your pancakes.
Can't say too much about it. It was just pancakes. I mean, I have yet to find any pancakes that taste different from any other pancake.
You think all pancakes are the same?
Pretty much, it's just syrup and pancakes.
Evan, you're a fucking foodist saying all pancakes look the same and taste the same.
Oh, it was only 3, 3 pancakes, and they tasted like most pancakes I've had.
Okay, but they were 3 pancakes, but let's clarify, they were the size of dinner plates.
Yeah, they were huge.
Yeah, they were almost as well. No, they weren't even close as big as your gut. I was gonna say that, but that's just a lie.
It's offensive.
It's not offensive. You're fat. Get over it. I'm balding. These are facts. We need to come to terms with, Evan. It's just a stupid thing to pretend like you're not. I'm not fat. I'm not fat. It's like me going around like I have hair. I have hair. Like no, I don't. It's fine. It's who I am.
I just have a big tummy and.
Yeah, you're fat. You just literally defined. If you had to define being fat, it would be like, they have a big tummy. They got a big old tum-tum is how I describe being fat.
I'm really only fat in my stomach and my face. I'm not really fat anywhere else.
Yeah, the most important place is to not be fat in.
Well, if I could change it, I would, but.
Yeah, I mean, you're like, I'm only fat in the places that fat people are fat in.
Well, I think I got pretty big arms. Ugh.
I mean, yeah, but they're fat. I mean, you look. There's a hang down. There is muscle. I mean, you're a tall guy, but there's a hang down.
A hang down.
Yeah, you got drapes off your arms.
You know what?
Put them up. You're self-conscious now. Look, see, there's a hang, dude. There's a little bit of that drip.
It's just muscle.
Yeah. No, it's not. You can't squeeze muscle. I just watch you squeeze it. Like that shit was rubbery. Do you feel like a man? Do you feel like a man flexing in front of a camera? No girl is gonna date you because of that, Evan. Because of this right here.
Probably so.
Well, let's take a side roll before I talk about it. How has your dating life been? Has the apps been working? Have you gotten any hits? Have you been talking to any ladies? We haven't talked about this in a while. Nothing?
Nope.
Are you still using the apps?
Nope.
Oh, you just gave up?
Pretty much, yeah.
You just going full celibate?
For now, yeah.
Why? If you mind me asking. Not to... I mean, if it was your,
not
it's
to
your life.
You in a live podcast, but...
Yeah, it's just like you're just not trying to have that anymore? Like, what's going on?
No, it's just a lot of work.
Evan,
I should work on myself.
Anything.
I know, exactly.
What do you mean work on yourself?
Get in shape and just...
Dude, Evan.
My personality a little bit,
dude,
and then I'll get back out there.
Evan, love is blind. People can love fat people. You know that, right? I've seen it. I've seen it across the board. Don't talk like that. Yeah, you don't have to get in shape. You're fat. It's who you are.
I just don't think I'm in a good place to resume dating.
What are you talking? What's wrong? What's going on? Are you okay? Is everything all right?
Do a big boy food review to now just
Are you all right? No, seriously, are you all right?
I am. I just.
Well, then why are you in a good place for dating?
You've
been single your whole life. How are you not in a good place for dating? When's it going to be the time, Evan?
I don't know. When things get back to normal and I can actually go out. Like I couldn't do. I don't think I could do Zoom, not Zoom, but just like Tinder, the virtual dating.
Then don't do it.
That's why I'm not.
Go meet a woman.
I don't know if it's safe though.
Walk down the street and say hi to one. Fucking fuck you. You wear condoms during sex.
Well, I don't even do.
Safe. Fuck you. Safe.
I always feel like every time I talk to you, it's like the devil on my shoulder. But there's never any angel. It's just always.
Well, Evan, you need a devil on your shoulder. You don't need a fucking angel. You live your life as goddamn saint, and you need some corruption in your life. That's where I come in. That's why I'm a great friend. I'm a good friend, dude. I'm showing you the world. Speaking of which, you want to go to New Orleans next week?
No.
No, seriously, do you?
No.
I have a free hotel if you come to New Orleans.
No.
Why?
I don't think I can go.
Why?
Because
Why?
I got to work and stuff.
Why?
Because
Ask for it off. Just try it.
What are the dates?
Next Wednesday to next Saturday.
Ooh, I don't think I can do that.
Just ask for the dates. Worst case scenario, they say no. Literally, they say no. You go, hey, I know it's last minute, but can I such and such and such and such? Is there any way I could do that? You don't take vacations ever.
No, I don't.
You probably have vacation days stacked up. They're probably like, yeah, you need to fucking use your vacation days. Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe, but I don't know if I'm just comfortable traveling,
Why?
What do you mean why? We're in the midst of a global pandemic.
Oh, we're all gonna die, Evan. The world's over. There's nothing left to live for. We're burning down.
Then why would I fly?
Because fucking do something before you die. Don't plan for a future that's not gonna happen. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You got real serious on me. So the breakfast.
Yeah, let's go back to breakfast. Jeez.
So breakfast, my old breakfast. It was fine. It was one of the worst breakfasts I've had from a diner, but it was better than like Denny's breakfast. I'll give it that. Actually,
they're known for their breakfast.
Toast sucked, but it was fine. The eggs were not cooked well, but yeah, it was fine. The bacon sucked, but the sausage links were good. That's my review. Big Boy. I give it 2 out of 10 stars for episode 22 and for fuck you too, I think.
Yeah, and after we left, me and Big Boy, we took a picture.
Oh, actually, you know what you forgot before you left? We forgot to talk about how they have a keyboard set up, an electric drum kit set up at fucking Big Boy. Someone does concerts. There's live performances at Big Boy, which I think if I went into an establishment like Big Boy and there was a band playing, I'd be like, yeah, I don't want this here. This doesn't make Big Boy better. It makes your music worse.
Yeah.
But goddamn, imagine thinking that you're going to be big one day and you're like, all right, guys, we got a big gig tonight. We're fucking big boys, right? A lot of people are going to be annoyed that we're even playing because they weren't expecting a fucking electronic band playing in fucking Big Boys. We're gonna be a nuisance to most people. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all eating them y'all eating them fried eggs? Y'all got that Big Boy? Y'all get that pasta. Well, make sure to tip your wait staff. Get ready, because it is Electric Funk Boogaloo, the band. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want a big boy. You want a big boy. Let's all eat a big boy. A big boy.
It's the only song they play all night.
Dude, let me write a fucking jingle for Big Boys because that works so well.
What was that song that was playing while we were eating?
I mean, there was like 17 songs playing.
But the one song where I was like, what does it had something to do with drinking and driving?
Oh, Mungo Jerry's in the summertime. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find is the exact lyrics. It's such an old song that it encourages people to drink and drive, which is hilarious. Yeah, the other funny part of that line is
I'm gonna read.
It's like something about going out with. It's about going out with a girl, and it's like, if she's rich, take her out for a meal. If she's poor, just do as you will. Which is fucking great line.
Yeah, you got woman on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find.
Yep. Go down to the line about if she's rich, take her out for a meal. If she's poor,
yeah.
Or if her daddy's rich, take her out
for a meal. If her daddy's poor, just do what you feel.
Yeah, because it's just like, I don't have to impress this fucking dirtbag. She's gonna fucking bang me no matter what. I don't give a shit. She's a
this
fucking.
Lyric makes you laugh. The lyric after that says, "Speed along the lane, do a turn or return to 25." It's like live dangerously or go at the speed limit. You do you.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Mungo Jerry too, just a butt ugly fucking man. But probably got laid all the time, dude, because he was just fucking killing the music thing. But just atrocious. He's got like
sideburns that are like a.
He's got sideburns. He's like somehow has like he's white. right? Like he looks white as a motherfucker. Like he looks paler than me, but he somehow has an afro.
Yeah, it's like a 70s type of.
Look it up. Look up. Is
I'm looking it
Mungo
up
Jerry
right
white?
now.
Is Mungo Jerry white? What's his background? Because somehow he has an afro, but he looks
It's like
insanely
curly hair.
pale. Is it curly hair?
I think it looks like it.
I just remember him having an afro, which
Well.
was bizarre. Does he still have that?
I'm looking.
Is this great? Fucking.
I think it's Ray
airtime.
Dorset. This is
What
his
was
name,
that?
right? Ray Dorset.
I don't know his name. I just called him
think
Mungo Jerry. I thought that was his name.
No,
I guess that's the name of the band. I thought that was his name.
I
Well,
think
fucking Mungo Jerry sounds like a dude, doesn't it? Especially if you look at. Go look up. We'll post it on the page this week. But go look up a picture of Mungo Jerry, the band, and then you see the lead singer. You assume that guy's that's Mungo Jerry. That is a guy that would be Mungo Jerry. He looks like a Mungo Jerry.
Oh, his name's Ray Dorset.
Okay, what's his ethnic background?
Why
Is he
do we
white?
care?
Is he fucking white?
This is a weird thing to explore.
Well, I want to know. Is he? I want to know if that afro is pretentious or not.
Let me look it up.
Oh, he's got horrible teeth too, by the way. But I mean, I think everyone did back then. Were braces invented in the 70s? Were they a thing in the 70s? Were they created yet? When did braces come out? Look up that too. Hey, G.I. Joe, dude. Knowing's half the battle. And the more you know, I fucked that whole slogan up. I don't remember it anymore.
He's British.
But
That's what all
Evan,
it
you
says.
can still be black and be British. You
I
fucking
know,
dumb racist.
Doesn't say, so I don't know.
I mean, just look up type in his name, ethnic background. Because if it pops up Caucasian, he's a pretentious dickhead. Like,
There's not even a top search for this.
of course there's not. We're the first people to ever wonder this question.
Exactly, so they feel uncomfortable.
That's what makes our podcast interesting, Evan. We fucking ask the questions no one's asked before.
I'm just gonna say
You gotta
he's
talk.
white. I'm just gonna say he's white.
All right, Evan's gonna say he's white, and since Evan's now full white, it makes it not racist for him to do that.
What else did I look it up when we're racist and bending?
Yeah, when we're braces for your teeth, not braces for your legs. Two different braces. When we're I'm gonna go with 1973, but I feel like that's early. I feel like it would be late 70s, early 80s. Braces came out.
You're completely wrong.
Were they way before then?
Yep.
But they couldn't have been good, dude. They had to have been like a fucking full, like you had a forklift in your mouth worth of metal.
Yeah. The first braces were in 1728 in France.
Dude, what the fuck? Were they made out of wood?
Let me read this. In 1728, French dentist Pierre Fichard.
I don't like that name. It sounds like a fancy mustard. His name sounds like a fancy mustard. I want to put it on a sandwich. I don't want him to fix my teeth, but go ahead.
He's often credited with inventing modern orthodontics. And he published a book entitled The Surgeon Dentist on Methods of Straightening Teeth. And he used a device called...
Wow. That book sounds like a real page turner.
The Surgeon Dentist.
So I can't put it down. It's just too interesting.
He used a device called a bando. It's a horseshoe-shaped piece of iron that helped expand the palate. In 1754, another French dentist, Louis Bourdet, dentist of the King of France, followed Fichard's book with The Dentist's Art, which also dedicated chapter to
another page turner.
I was going to say, it's just like, I feel like they just wrote books.
Yeah, it was a weird time. Like back then, you could just write a book about fucking anything. You'd be like, here's a book about the art of making a candle. And it'd be like 500 pages. It's just like, all right, this is what I do after I go to work all day is I sit down and I read the pages by a fire of the art of making a candle, and then I'll make candles. That's like the weird thing about fucking COVID is like people have like gone back to doing shit like that. They're like, well, I should try like learning to make candles, and it's a skill I learn. It's like it's a worthless fucking skill.
Go to Yankee Candle, problem solved.
There's a reason why modern times kick ass. You don't need to know these skills. They're not going to help you in life. You're just wasting your time.
Buy a HBO Max or Netflix. Or
learn how to do stand up, and then the whole world can close, and you can't do anything with it except run a podcast no one listens to. Do that. I recommend that.
We seem to be doing pretty fine by it.
What was that?
We seem to be doing pretty fine by it.
No, Evan, I'm doing horrible. My life sucks right now. I've never had a dream come true, and I have no hope, and I have hope in nothing new.
It's so funny to say, like, I'm just thinking about Disney films. Dreams will come true, and you just said, I've never had a dream come true.
I haven't.
I know, but
I have had multiple. I think I've talked about this before on the podcast, and I'm sorry for listeners that I might be duplicating, but they tell you should chase your dreams. As a man who's chased his dreams, I do not recommend it. I don't recommend it at all. It has not turned out well for me at all. I'm going to keep doing it, but I'm stupid. But if I talk to a younger person, they're like, I'm going to chase my dreams. I'll be like, I'd think again. Like, I would think again.
It's like that Mitch Hedberg joke. He's like, I'm sick of following my dreams. I'm just going to ask where they're going and hook up with them later.
That's a good joke, but that's more of a
joke.
Word pun. Oh, yeah, but he's the fucking best. The best one-liner of all time. Ah, wait, I disagree. Second best one-liner of all time.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yes, sir. Yes. Rest in peace, Rodney. Rest in hell, Mitch. I'm just kidding. He was just an avid drug user, and normally those aren't accepted in the ideology that they go to heaven through the Roman Catholic philosophy, Evan, all right? He lived a life of sin. I'm sorry, but he did. He lived a life of sin, and look where it ended up. Dead. Okay.
You just seem like a guy who would just hang around the Catholic school after school and just preach anti-Catholic theories to kids.
Yeah. Yo, you know that whole Jesus thing's bullshit, right? I'm just drinking a beer. I'm just It doesn't make sense. Why do we count time from his birth? Don't make sense no more. Hey, did you ever think about how Jesus came around but never mentioned about anything about slavery or anything like that, even though he's supposed to be the epitome of greatness? Yeah, isn't it weird that Jesus never said a goddamn thing about slavery?
Now you can write your own book about what I think of religion.
What I think of Jesus by Drew. I don't know. I mean, a lot of the shit. I mean, I don't have a problem with anything Jesus said. Jesus said no negative shit. When you go back and read it, he never said anything wrong. Honestly, even as someone who's not a big Catholic or big into Christianity, you like go back and read what Jesus never was like, you're evil if you do this. The only stuff he like really shit on people for sinning is like people who are greedy and fuck people's lives up for money. Like he shit like people. That. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, yeah, fuck those people. yeah, fuck them. You know, but he was all about the poor and shit.
Yeah, but he's also
hung out with a prostitute. He was chill.
Yeah, he's also
Jesus smoked
the
weed
son of
for
God
sure too. He also totally smoked weed.
It's that's Moses, right? The burning bush.
Yeah, that was Moses. That one's just a girl on her period.
Spin off to this podcast, the Sunday School with Drew.
Dude, you don't even want me to get started on David and Goliath.
You don't believe in that?
It's not that I don't believe in it. It's just if that story's true, I think David's a fucking bitch and Goliath is the hero of that story. David just comes up and he just hears about Goliath being this badass and he just starts talking shit about fucking Goliath. And he's like, all right, David, fucking talk shit, get hit. Like he's like, you're gonna get hit. And then like a true pussy, they're about to have a fucking fist fight. David picks up a fucking rock, hits Goliath in the head with it, and kills him. How is David the good guy in this story?
Because Goliath is gonna destroy him.
No, because Goliath wasn't Christian. Because he wasn't Jewish.
Yeah,
he was Palestinian, right? Goes back to the long time of I think he was Palestinian. That's why he was the bad guy in the story. It's because he was just Palestinian.
I love how I type in Goliath and the first thing that comes up is Goliath, the TV series.
Which is also funny to think, like, Goliath was probably like 5'2". So it's super funny to think about. It's like, fucking Goliath, dude, he's a goddamn giant. He was like 5'2", probably, based off like the heights at that time.
He was described as a Philistine giant.
Philistine. I get the Palestine and the Philistines mixed up.
Yeah, he was defeated by young David in single combat, is what Wikipedia says.
Yeah, it was, but Goliath wasn't going to use a fucking ranged weapon like a pussy, and Goliath, before even Goliath got to him, David hit him in the head with a rock like a real bitch.
I feel like, I love how you're kind of telling this with like a WWE type of mindset. You're like,
oh, it is.
Yeah.
David is a cowardly heel that cheated the babyface Goliath out of a victory and is dastardly. And, you know, downright xenophobic, if you ask me, because he met someone who wasn't his religion and was like, all right, I'm going to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Talk shit to just a real G. Like, Goliath is a real G, and that's why his name starts with G. That's where that saying comes from. G stands for Goliath.
Real Goliath.
The real G, Goliath. Every time, that's where that comes from. Every time you're like, oh, he's a real G, you're talking about Goliath. Just the fucking real boy, dude.
Yeah.
Just a badass that just didn't take shit from nobody until some fucking pussy-ass David fucking got a cheap shot with a rock and killed him. Imagine throwing a rock at someone's head. That's attempted murder. That's assault with attempted murder, for sure.
You should have asked these important questions in religion class.
I wish I did, but it would have got me expelled, so...
Also, I don't think you were just absent to ask it.
I wasn't even at school, to be honest.
So we just
when I was probably just fucked up during the class. So I didn't pay attention. That, or I just didn't care. I remember sitting like during Miss Perry's, like, fucking dude. That was like peak of me just being anti-religion. Like, now I don't really give a shit. Like, if you're religious, whatever, fucking do your thing. Unless it's impeding on other people's rights, then, you know, go fuck yourself. But I mean, like, if you want to go be religious, I don't care what you believe in. You know, I believe I'm going to be a stand-up comic one day. Is it really that much more ridiculous that there's a guy in the sky that's in control of everything? Not really. No. Actually, to be honest, it's probably more probable that exists than I'll become a professional stand-up comic. Well, I remember dudes sitting in fucking... No one believes in me, is what I'm trying to say. No one believes... Just kidding. No one will give me an opportunity. I can't... No one will give me an opportunity, and I can't make my own because I'm stupid. All right, but I remember a peak of like me being like, oh, fucking religion, was sitting in Miss Perry's freshman religion class and just listening to her talk about religion, dude, and just like white knuckling sometimes. I'm like, this fucking bitch just trying to brainwash me.
Yeah, the 3 classes you were there.
I was so angry. I was just angry a lot in high school. I'm still an angry person now, but I've definitely dumped. I was an angry person in high school. I'd just go off about shit and be so mad about I remember I'd be so angry about bands.
Like, give me an example. I'm trying to remember. It was so long ago.
I just hated Green Day. Like, I hated them. Like, I fucking despise Green Day. Now it's like I hear Green Day, I'm like, that's fine. It's like, whatever. It's just a band. Or like, I hated Blink-182. I hated most pop punk that other people listen to. I'd be like, you fucking losers, you fucking ruining my music. I want to be an artist, but you listen to this dog shit, and I can't play complicated songs because you don't fucking get them. They got to be pop. But they're still not as good as pop because it's punk. I was like, just that pissed off. And now I just don't give a shit about that stuff. It's a sign of maturity.
Sign of maturity.
I wouldn't even say it's maturity. It's just you get a bigger perspective about the world, and you just stop giving a shit about most things. Like, my level of ability to like things and dislike things have drastically changed. Because I remember being at that age and like when I liked something, I fucking loved it, and when I didn't like something, I fucking hated it. And now it's just like my range of emotions, since I'm not in puberty anymore, it's just changed. And I'm like, oh yeah, and like, that's what I mean. Like, that's about my range of emotions. For anything,
I feel that.
I don't give a shit about fucking like that. It's a weird thing when like people get really upset. It's like, oh my god, this business is going, or this business is going out of business. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, but it's just about the employees that work there, and
Yeah,
that's really it. It affects them.
if they have
Want them to lose their job.
If they have skills, they'll find new jobs. I mean, it depends. Like if it's like a huge business going out of business, it's like a mass layoff where all these people that have, like,
they're out of work. It's sad.
Yeah, but if it's just like a small business that goes out of business, I just stopped caring about that stuff. It just doesn't matter to me anymore. It's just like, yeah, fucking good.
Yeah.
Your business sucked anyways. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people shit on Walmart, but you realize like Walmart started as a small business. It just kicked so much more ass.
Retail, yeah.
Well, yeah, it kicked so much more ass than other small businesses that it became big. It's like there's a reason you never became big. It's not because you didn't sell out. It's because you suck. You're not very good.
Yeah. I don't know. Small businesses, they're the real deal.
No, I mean
you gotta support them.
I feel bad if small businesses close because of everything that's going on, like that's shitty. But if a small business closed just because they suck, meh. But also, it doesn't hurt me in any way. I have no attachment to physical entities. If it be a business or a possession, like literally, if my TV just snapped in half right now, I'd be like, that sucks. Like, I wouldn't give a shit. My phone's been basically broken for like fucking 2 months. I don't care. I literally don't care. I don't plan on getting it fixed anytime soon. I'm just living with it. I don't give a shit.
I'm just imagining right now. If I just heard a big bang and your TV just snapped in half on the screen, you're like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, the Lord fucked me again. I don't even think. I think the only thing that would really upset me if it broke would be my drum kit, just because I know I would never invest the money to buy another drum kit again because I've just already spent so much money on it. Like I spent thousands, like with all the drums and the cymbals and stuff like that, it's thousands. And I don't use it enough where it's like if it got destroyed, I would never invest the money. And I know me, I just would never save up the money to invest into it again. So I'd actually be upset because I'd be like, well, I don't have a drum kit ever now. Like,
yeah.
This is the drum kit till the end of my life unless I somehow start making money. But based off my career outlook, it don't look that good. Like, hey, you can see me March 30th at JB Whiskey's performing for a free drink.
Hey, Sam, it's kind of the first date of our Inept Pit
tour.
Nah, never mind.
No, it's not. It's a fucking comedy open mic. It's the same thing.
That's what I was pointing to.
We're going to do 7 minutes in front of an audience that didn't realize we were going to be there, and they're going to be upset.
Pretty much.
And I'm going to say a joke that there's going to be some alt-right person there that's going to get really upset at it, and then they'll leave or say something, and then I'll make a joke later, and then someone who's like extreme left will get upset at it. And then they'll both say that the other one's the problem, and I'll be like, I'm sitting right here. You're both the problem.
Yeah, you're building barriers. Is that the term?
No,
building bridges.
I'm just not an extremist, and I am a reasonable human being that has logic. About it.
True.
If you extremely believe in something, you're a fucking cult. I'm not in a fucking cult, so I'm not extreme right and I'm not extreme left. Because 1, I'm not stupid. 2, I'm not a bigot. 3, I'm not a moron. 4, I'm not tartar sauce.
He's all 4 of those things.
Yeah, actually, I am all 4 of those things. That's why I have that tattooed as a fucking tramp stamp now. Yeah, I mean, if you don't go to New Orleans with me, I'm probably going to New Orleans alone, which is going to be fucking lame. Well, it's going to be sick, but it'll be also lame. I'll probably just it's going to be a moment where I'm going to have fun, but then I'm going to sit there and be like, I'm alone. That's get sad. That is like.
I'll tell you right now, there's like a 99.9% chance I'm not going.
Oh, man, but I chased my dreams, so I believe in that 0.01%. It's about the same chance I have of ever accomplishing the things I want to accomplish in life.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ride with it. You're coming on vacation with me in my eyes.
I'm not.
We got to wrap this up.
Being there.
We got to wrap it up, right? We start.
Oh, yeah.
We're at an hour mark.
We can do plugs.
Cool. Plug it up. Plugs in the ass. This was a bad episode, but yeah. Yeah, follow us. If you're listening to this on YouTube, make sure you smash the like button. I heard people started saying that. I know they say smash the like button. So yeah, fucking smash it, dude. Smash it like your wife's pussy. Smash it.
I was gonna say the Hulk, but if we want to go that graphic,
smash it like the Hulk smashes his wife's pussy. Smash the subscribe button. Yeah, fucking subscribe and fucking testosterone, hard dicks, but for the ladies, just tap it. Tap it. You can just tap the like button. You can tap the subscribe button, and you can also leave a comment. Y'all leave a fucking comment. What should the comment be this week? Oh, comment. Whatever comment. Restaurants me and Evan should go to next time we meet up.
Restaurants
or activities. Actually, no, fuck that. An activity for me and Evan to do. Don't say suck at each other's dicks, all right? We're not doing that one, all right? Or kiss. We're not doing those two. But
when the pandemic's over, I'm just kidding.
I will fuck Evan from behind if he doesn't look at me and I can watch porn. Because I've tried anal and it's sick. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Comment for what you want us to do together next time. And maybe by then I'll have money saved up where I'll buy the camera. And holy shit, the extra content I promised months ago will finally happen, guys. I make empty promises. I'm like a bad dad, dude. I just make promises and never keep them. Remember that thing about the Patreon? That didn't happen. What else? Oh, if you listen to this on Spotify, make sure you hit follow, download all of our episodes, all of them. Even if you just listen to this one, just download all the rest. Do it again, even if you've already done it. Just give us fake views. I don't give a shit. Click it. Also, if you're listening on Stitcher, make sure you hit us on follow on there. Do the same thing. Download the episodes. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure to give us a 5-star rating. Well, 5-star rating.
Or 10 stars.
Yeah.
Tell your friend to do a 5-star.
Make a fake account and do another 5-star rating.
Yeah.
And leave us a little bit of a review. We were supposed to do the Apple Podcast reviews. We didn't do that.
Happen.
Forgot about it again. So next week, I promise next week I'm going to come to your ball game. I swear to God, I'll be there. I'm not going to get drunk and miss it again. All right? I'll be there. I'm going to get drunk and miss it.
I was going to say, what
that's going to happen.
That's our podcast. It's never following through on anything. That's why we're so great.
You can follow us on Facebook at our page, Inept Pit. You can email us at ineptpit@gmail.com for bookings of either the podcast or me and Evan in stand-up. Go ahead and do that there.
Attention, Drew.
By the way,
really funny.
By the way, we were just joking. We don't perform for one drink. Our going rate is $10,000. $10,000 cash. $10,000 cash. Or whatever you offer us.
Yeah.
And you can follow us on Twitter at Inept Pit. We don't use it, but follow us anyways, I guess.
We'll use it when we get like 10 followers.
Yes. And make sure to fucking share the podcast. Share. I don't care if you share the audio version or the video version. Video version is probably easier, but share whatever the fuck you want. Share it on all your social medias. Support this podcast that we give you for free. We come on here. We literally give no effort to provide you an hour of content every week.
I think we give effort. We just never prepared.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling good about this episode. I don't think it was particularly funny. It's weird. I feel like as the podcast has gotten less funny, the views have gone up.
Well,
I think the funniest episodes have like
funny or not funny.
I know, right? Because it's weird. Because I think some of our funniest episodes have our least amount of views. No, I'm serious.
I know.
That's instead I have to go back and watch the episodes that are low views.
You got 21 hours. Let's go.
It's called marketing, Evan. It's called Marketing Genius Guru Drew. You can follow Evan at Salsa Evan on Twitter if you want to. He's going to tweet about SNL, sports, and occasionally stand up, as well as he'll sometimes try to make a joke about how he's fat or lazy or something like that. If anything interests you, go ahead and follow him. He's doing well. Don't follow me on Twitter. I don't fucking use it, and I resent you people. And that's it. That's the podcast. Yeah,
thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I guess. Thanks.
Peace.
Peace.
Next time.